Good morning! My name is Becki and I live on Maui, and I just got back from Saturday morning market, and so I have all of my items. I usually bring all of everything that that I buy and I put it on the picnic table, and I make my floral arrangements, and I take a picture. Oh my gosh, that bouquet turned out so cute! Look at how cute! Oh my gosh, warms my heart to go to market and support local businesses and flower farms, and to come home with such amazing things. Okay, so today I am gonna go get ready because Brother Keone is doing a online Zoom Ulu practice today, and I'm not gonna miss that. It's at 10 o'clock today. So I am going to bring all the goodies inside, and then I'm going to get prepared for that and see what else I need to do prior to Ulu. All right, so I am getting prepared. It is about 9:48 in the morning, and I'm getting ready for the online Zoom Mystic Ulu with Brother Keone. He is an amazing Hawaiian man that teaches this practice to open up the spine and to tap into our sacred DNA, and also the DMT that flows through, the natural DMT that flows through our body. And so I'm excited.
It's so beautiful that we can show up for one another, be present for one another, and to share and to cultivate intimacy with one another. In Hawaiian culture, it's proper protocol that we have a kupuna to chant us in.
The name of this ole is O Lili O Loko Ike Kapu. O Lili O Loko Ike Kapu O Lamatua Kanoea. The name of Lili Uo Kalani. May you go in peace. May we go in love. Mahalo. Mahalo. Mahalo.
Mahalo. Just to introduce myself, my name is Keone Hanale. If you follow me, you're maybe perhaps somewhat familiar of Pua Ehu Fern medicine. And also Ulu. What is Ulu? So Ulu is one of the most primordial, archaic breathing and movement practices that our ancestors, the first civilizations, what is known as Mu or Mu, many circles refer to this culture as Lemuria. I'm happy to report that it exists. A part of our evidence is in our iwi kua mo'o. It's our spinal cord. This is the Akashic record of the human event.
Now that Mystic Ulu is over, I am finding myself to be a wee bit hungry, so I am going to make some food. Making food that nourishes me, and also buying food that nourishes me. It really makes me so happy. I'm so excited. This has turned out to be really beautiful with all, okay, I put the fresh flowers from market and sweet ginger and the kimchi. It's a raw probiotic kimchi from Vermiana. And today there are pea sprouts, fresh local eggs, all sorts of goodies in here, and I'm so grateful. And oh, and this macadamia nut spread. Hello food, my name is Becki. So one thing that's really important to me is that I introduce myself to my food. And then my food gets acquainted with my frequency and my energy. So I would just like to say, hi, food, my name is Becki, and allow the connection to happen between all of these vegetables, because it's a proven fact backed up by scientific research that plants have feelings and they remember, and they're also water, and water holds and retains and stores memory. So by me connecting to my food, introducing myself to my food, then allows the food to be in the frequency of my vibration. So when I consume the food, my body better knows how to nourish myself with the food that I'm eating, and the food then knows that one, it's going to be consumed for a good purpose of nourishing my being. Another mindful practice that I like to do before I eat is I set a timer for 5 minutes, and I tell myself, wonderful, I am going to intermittent fast for 5 minutes, and then when I'm done with that 5 minutes, then you will be able to eat and nourish yourself. But until then, we're going to intermittent fast. And within that 5 minutes of just coming into my body and feeling what's happening within my body in that 5 minutes, my body has a chance to speak up and tell me everything that it needs, or wants, I should say. I prefer the word want over need. Just feeling. And since I just did Mystic Ulu, my body is feeling wavy and warpy. A very good feeling. I could liken it to being able to see without the actual seasickness. It's just a feeling of expansion and contraction, and lightness, and just being present within my body and rooted in my core. So I like to do 3 Kegels sometimes, just to remind myself to root myself in my core, to stay in my body as I am working with my food and my joy and my happiness. Hello, lemonade. This is a blood orange lemonade by Hubert's. And hello, blood orange lemonade. My name is Becki. Okay. And that guy, when introducing myself to this guy, he's fun. He's a lot of fun. So this drink is going to be a lot of fun to drink. And sometimes I forget, and then I do it after. It doesn't matter. It's all up to how I want to do it, and there's no right or wrong way. And for me to come out of that dualistic perspective of there is a wrong way and a right way for me to live gives me this relaxed sense of being, forgiveness, and allowance, and acceptance. And that I find that the principles of acceptance doesn't mean I agree with it. It just means that I accept what's happening in this now moment. Helps me to come into better understanding of being in my body, but not stuck in the story of the mind and creating and being on to the next. Like, what am I going to plan for my next meal? Or what am I going to do this afternoon? That sort of thing. So I'm grateful. And now I'm going to take my first bite with you. And then, oh my gosh, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, quinoa. Mahalo food. Mahalo. Mahalo. So I've been taking a little time to just relax and enjoy the afternoon, and then it started, well, I watered the plants and then it started to rain a little bit. but I decided that I was going to start stretching today. I've been working on doing the splits, and so I want to see my progress. I have no idea how close I am to the ground. After replaying the footage, well, I have some work still to do. That's okay, because when I started, I think I could only get to here, half the mattress. So, you know, progress, incremental steps, incremental change. Okay, so yesterday I started a vlog, and what I've realized was as I was starting to share with you all of my rituals and all of the tools that go into my life that help bring me joy, keep me out of story, and keep my body healthy. So one of the things that I'm doing today, I realize is really important to my lifestyle, and I wanted to share it with you because John Ellis Water has been used by the US government for many years because it is phenomenal. What it does is it structures the water. It heats and cools, heats and cools, heats and cools. Takes regular tap water that's 104 degrees angle bond and increases the angle bond to 108 to 114 degrees. Wow. So what that means simply is that when it goes into the blood, the water goes into the blood to nourish the blood, to bring water, life to the blood. It actually brings more oxygen into the blood, leaving less room for dis-ease. Anyhow, it also holds structure really well. So if you pray into it or you bring frequency into it or channel frequencies into it, it can hold those frequencies. So, and each gallon takes 3 hours to make. So it's about 8 o'clock right now. And so that's why I'm firing up the machine. It's right here to my left. That's why I keep looking down, but I will show you here in a second. All right, so we have our UV lights here. They are all turned on. They're plugged in, the machine's turned on. We have cold water coming in. We have the coils that heat and cool. We have a water, it's constantly draining the water off. To make sure that there is that constant fluctuation. Okay, so I'm in the middle of editing the footage, and I found some footage that I want to insert because it also ties in really well with what I was doing. So on the day that I was making the miracle water, I also then had my hula lesson. And so I recorded the hula lesson because I wanted to be able to play it back. However, I think that it's, I think I'm going to speed up some of the footage and you can see me practicing hula. And just in my adult beginner class, when I was in 4th grade, my mom had put me in hula for the very first time for about a year. And then when I was an adult in Colorado, I joined another halau. And I decided to join another halau and start back up learning how to chant and dance, which every halau is very different. And that is the beauty of the art of hula. So I'm going to put in a little bit of clips here of me practicing and learning hula for the 3rd time, beginning. And so I wasn't going to actually put this footage in because I'm a beginner and I don't know what I'm doing, but you know what? It just ties together so much with the beginning of the video and what I was doing while I was making the miracle water, since it took 3 hours for every gallon that I made. So there you have it.